24th, 2013. And now, please welcome my Skype co-host, coming to us from Milwaukee, Oregon. The town is spelled M-I-L-W-A-U-K-I-E, and not a double E like in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. It's I'm 264 Shirt. A very good evening to you, I'm 264 Shirt.
And good evening to you too, and happy holidays to everybody watching.
Now, let's get into the holiday spirit. Was the day before Christmas, and on The Price is Right, here were the pricing games that were in plain eyesight. Grocery game, Lucky 7 and Flip Flop showed up today. Easy as 1, 2, 3, Double Prices and Rat Race also came out to play. We had a woman named Marion who wore a Bob Barker birthday shirt. On this eve before Christmas, she was the contestant who was first. Her bid was $800 on the holiday gift idea of the day. It was a pair of Canon 12.1 megapixel cameras, down from the ceiling, not by the bed. They cost $1,300. Marion was off by $500. While she went up on stage, Drew gave his hand to a helping Len. First was grocery game, which shouldn't bring anyone a tear. Gorgeous Gwendolyn modeled maid service, groceries, and Teleflora flowers for a year. A prize package like that shouldn't make you sob boo-hoo. The value of this trio, $6,492. Ravishing Rachel was the cashier, as she usually is. The theme of the grocery products makes up the pricing game's bids. Onion rings and brown rice, along with corn on blue chicken and deodorant. Perhaps from Del Monte, Drew wasn't sure what these items meant. It was the 12 Days of Christmas as the official theme. Not quite the products anyone would dream. Marion chose 5 onion rings at $3.49 a pop. The total for them was $17.45, which wasn't enough to be on top. She needed $2.55 to $3.55 in order to win. Winning grocery game on The Price is Right wouldn't be considered a sin. She bought 1 Dove deodorant, believing that would be it. If she went over $21, we hoped she wouldn't have a fit. She could spend less than $4 to keep her winning chances over. The price was $4.99. And $22.44 means she's over!
Oh, no. Baba.
Okay, I'm 264 Shirt, as this is the time of year to not feel blue. Please tell us now about pricing game number 2.
Yeah, let's get into the holiday spirit. Okay, Ryan, our second contestant on stage. By the way, I apologize in advance because I don't have any rhymes. But thankfully you have the cheek to do this. Okay, well, Ryan, our second contestant on stage, and he bid $550 on 4 pairs of Ray-Ban designer sunglasses presented by Rocco Despirito, a celebrity chef and host of a show called Restaurant Divided. The actual retail price, $617. Ryan's game was Lucky 7, and he was playing for a 2014 Dodge Avenger SE with 2.4L 4AT Rally Appearance Group, Uconnect with Bluetooth, and rear cargo tray driven by Gwendolyn Osbourne Smith. The first number in the car's price, 2. He had $7 to work with, and you know the story here. For the second number, he went with 3. second number was 2. So, it cost him $1. Next, he went with 5. The third number was 1. Now he's down to $2. Ebenezer Richards is up to his old trick. Well, let's see how he does with these last 2 numbers. Ryan went with 7 for the fourth number. And the fourth number was 9, and Ryan broke.
Humbug.
Indeed. You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. And the last number was 4, so the price was $22,194. Go ahead, Chief. Tell us about number 3.
Toya from Rancho Cucamunga was contestant number 3. She was someone who was very happy, as that was hard to believe. She bid $1,200 on 9-piece Corsico Como shoes. They were modeled by Rachel, a woman who won't give men the blues. The price was $1,349, as it was Toya's time to start off some winning for keeping positive spirits alive. Her game was flip-flop, a game too big to be placed under a Christmas tree. The prize that was up for grabs was a trip to Bali. Round trip coach from Los Angeles, that is for 6 nights. Daily breakfast plus a 3-hour dinner cruise would mean wearing some big tights. Gwendolyn at door number 4 modeled the prize. Let's see if Toya can win it following some excited cries. The price of $7,806 was the wrong price. Toya could make it one of 3 choices to make it look more nice. She could flip-flop or flip-flop, as those were her choices. By turning to the audience, she'll be hearing a lot of voices of the... Pardon me a moment. Okay. Of the 3 options to choose from, Toya chose to flop. Now Drew informed the contestants to make the actual retail price drop. Toya pressed the button. This was no trick. When the price was unveiled, it was $8,706. She should have just flipped, considering it was the opposite. For a result like that, I caused my tongue to get bit. Alright, I'm 264 shirt. Let's find out what was in store with pricing game number 4.
Alright. Our next contestant, I assure you, is on Santa's nice list, but I think the Grinch might be up to something here. He might have erased him. Who knows? We'll find out. Steven bid $1,000 on Rosno Whip. Retail price $1,030. Steven's game was easiest 1, 2, 3, and he was playing for 3 prizes, including an unbraided home gym modeled by Gwendolyn Osbourne Smith, a stainless steel gas barbecue modeled by Gwendolyn and Rachel Reynolds, and a Hewlett-Packard 27-inch all-in-one computer modeled by Rachel. The idea of easiest 1, 2, 3 is to place block number 1 on the least expensive prize, number 2 on the second least expensive, and 3 on the most expensive. Steven placed the number 1 block on the computer, number 2 on the home gym, and number 3 on the gas grill. he decided not to make any changes, so let's see what fate had in store for him. The computer price revealed by Rachel was $2,521. The home gym price, that's revealed to be $1,300.
Darn.
Gas grill was $650. Well, to be fair, he could have won easy as 3-2-1, but unfortunately, he had no such luck. All right, Mike. Let's keep the holiday spirit alive. Tell us about pricing game number 5.
Nice rhyme. Gregory had a 38th birthday, a celebration on this show's tape date. He was contestant number 5. For him, that made things great. He bid $1,000 on his and her Burberry coats. Rachel was wearing one of them. Hopefully the material wasn't made from goats. They cost $2,545. Cost quite a pretty penny. Gregory played double prices and seemed very ready. We had a pair of light 200i motor scooters from the brand Kimco. High price or low price? Which way will he go? $7,821 was high, $5,398 was low. He went with the bigger price. This was going to be a blow. Drew pressed the button showing the actual retail price. It was $5,398. Gregory should have think twice.
Sorry.
Alright.
For you, but on the plus side, you'll be able to finish your snowman. If you know what I'm talking about.
I'm 264 shirt, as you are a person who doesn't make me tick. Could you tell us now about price game number 6?
Alright. By the way, while our last contestant was getting cold, he would have a chance to finish his snowman. That's looking at the plus side. Alright. Laura did $800 on an Apple iPod collection. 2 shuffles, 2 gigabytes each, and 2 touches, 64 each, followed by Gwendolyn. And Laura was playing Rat Race, Sports Guy 528's favorite game. For the first item, she had to be within $1 above or below, and the first item was 11-ounce Hershey's Kisses. By the way, Rachel Reynolds was modeling the prizes for the small stuff. Oh, I almost forgot. The 3 prizes in Rat Race included, up for grabs if at least one rat placed in the top 3, a foosball table for 3rd place, worth $550, modeled by Rachel, a diamond and tanzanite costume jewelry, price withheld, modeled by Rachel, in 3.63 carats, and a 2013 Toyota Prius C1 Hybrid, worth $19,080, and modeled by Gwendolyn. The source comes from somebody who's reading the prices of these items. Alright, for the Hershey's Kisses, Laura had to be within $1 above or below the actual price. Her guess was $4.99, and Rachel revealed the price to be be $3.99. He was within $1 exactly. And picked hot pink. Now, guess within $10 of the next item, which was a Rwanda ski mask. Laura's guess was $59.99, and Rachel revealed the price to be $55. Maybe we should have Bob tell her that we want you to bid in dollars because we round off our retail prices near $1.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I picked the green rat. And for $100, sorry, I had to do with $100 of a SodaStream home soda maker. She guessed $90, and Rachel revealed the price to be $130. So, he picked Blue Rat. She was guaranteed to win something, but your rat has to place first, as we all know. The rat race began. Orange jumped out to the lead. Everybody else was keeping up with Orange. And when they came down the stretch, first place was the pink rat. Second place, blue rat. And in first place was upsetting the orange rat. Oh, just missed it. But Laura did get something, so this isn't a total skunk. He did win something. We managed to do away something. It was better than nothing. He won jewelry and a football table, which I think her husband might enjoy. And that will be a consolation win.
That's a nice present for her this Christmas holiday. Alright, I have here the acknowledgement section as it's now time, but I want to let you all know I'm not going to say these in rhyme. Here's what BJ Mason Television has to say. For the first time since March 29, 2002, Grocery Game was slotted first. Add one more plane, and it'll tie the number of planes from last season. You'll see. He's actually wrong on this fact. I'll tell you why in a little bit. Here's what BJ Mason Television also has to say, though. If you want the SodaStream voucher from Rat Race, go to PricesRight.com. Christmas may be over, but it's still a nice gift to have. No, today is Saturday, December 20th. Now, here's what Neil Rocks 87 has to say. Grocery Game was played first today. It's a Christmas miracle! The last time Grocery Game was played first was on May 12, 2009 in Season 37. Neil Rocks 87 is indeed correct on this. This was Grocery Game's fourth playing of Season 42. It just needs to be played one more time to tie the number of times it was played in Season 41. BJ Mason Television just mentioned that. Like Drew, I too had to think about what the product theme was. For a second there, it looked as if they were abandoning the product themes for Grocery Game. I'm glad they're carrying on the tradition started by the great and mighty Scott Robinson. Here. Hey, hey! Look who's operating the cash register again. Well, if it isn't the ever so sexy, beautiful, gorgeous, stunning, and alluring Rachel Reynolds. My cheeks are blushing. They must be red like Rudolph's nose. She's the best Grocery Game checker there is. As much as I love Rachel, and as much as I love Rachel operating the cash register, I think they should give one of the other regular models, for example, Amber, Gwen, or Manuela, a chance at doing it too. I'm sure that's going to happen in due time, as those three models do deserve a fair shake. In case you haven't figured it out, Grocery Game is my favorite game that uses grocery products. My second favorite is probably Let 'em Roll. Yeah, Grocery Game, that definitely is my favorite grocery product pricing. I got one acknowledgement from All Irish Dragon. Today was our 4th skunk show of season 42 and 66 with Drew Carey. How about you on 264 shirt?
It wasn't a total skunk. We did manage to give away some jewelry and a foosball table to somebody, so that's some nice presents. So nobody goes away empty-handed.
Thank goodness. Alright. No full wins from today on this Christmas Eve. However, this piece of news will cause some people to beam. Laura gets contestant recognition for her small rat race win. Sounded like Kripke from the Big Bang Theory. Marion is the showcase MVP. That should give us a big grin. There was a 70-inch Sharp LED Smart TV, plus a trip to Ojai and a Honda Civic LX. Yippee! Rachel modeled the HCTV along with the trip. Gwen modeled the car that made her quite hip. Marion bid $21,000. It's what she had to do. The actual retail price was $26,282. $5,282 was the difference. In prizes, she won $27,582. Let's not consider this dense. Pillsbury Funfetti Vanilla Frosting is this week's sponsor. I'm 264 shirt was my co-host tonight. Thank you, sir.
You're very welcome.
Well, this is Mr. Horgan here, giving you all a holiday toast. And now I'm going to turn the camera to my Skype co-host.
Yes, this is Iron 264 shirt, wishing you Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and as always, help control the pet population. Have your pets spayed or neutered.
Merry Christmas to all, and to all, a good night.